The latest Azure AI Engineer AI-102 dumps are newly updated by Passcert team to help you pass your designing and implementing a Microsoft Azure AI Solution exam. After studying Microsoft AI-102 exam dumps, you are guaranteed to pass your AI-102 exam successfully. Questions 1. You are developing the Smart E-commerce project. You need to implement autocompletion as part of the cognitive search solution. Which 3 actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. Choose 3. A. Make API queries to the autocomplete endpoint and include suggester name in the body. B. Add a suggester that has the 3 product name fields as source fields. C. Make API queries to the search endpoint and include the product name fields in the search fields query parameter. D. Add a suggester for each of the 3 product name fields. E. Set the search analyzer property for the 3 product name variants. F. Set the analyzer property for the 3 product name variants. Answer: ABF. Questions 2. You are developing the knowledge base by using Azure Cognitive Search. You need to process wiki content to meet the technical requirements. What should you include in the solution? A. An indexer for Azure Blob Storage attached to a skillset that contains the language detection skill and the text translation skill. B. An indexer for Azure Blob Storage attached to a skillset that contains the language detection skill. C. An indexer for Azure Cosmos DB attached to a skillset that contains the document extraction skill and the text translation skill. D. An indexer for Azure Cosmos DB attached to a skillset that contains the language detection skill and the text translation skill. Answer: C. Questions 3. Your company wants to reduce how long it takes for employees to log receipts in expense reports. All the receipts are in English. You need to extract top-level information from the receipts, such as the vendor and the transaction total. The solution must minimize development effort. Which Azure Cognitive Services service should you use? A. Custom Vision. B. Personalizer. C. Form Recognizer. D. Computer Vision. Answer: C. Questions 4. You have a collection of 50,000 scanned documents that contain text. You plan to make the text available through Azure Cognitive Search. You need to configure an enrichment pipeline to perform optical character recognition, OCR, and text analytics. The solution must minimize costs. What should you attach to the skillset? A. A new computer vision resource. B. A free, limited enrichments, cognitive services resource. C. An Azure machine learning pipeline. D. A new cognitive services resource that uses the sub-pricing tier. Answer: A. Questions 5. You are building a natural language model. You need to enable active learning. What should you do? A. Add show all intents equals true to the prediction endpoint query. B. Enable speech priming. C. Add log equals true to the prediction endpoint query. D. Enable sentiment analysis. Answer B. Question 6. You are developing the knowledge base. You use Azure Video Analyzer for media, previously Video Indexer, to obtain transcripts of webinars. You need to ensure that the solution meets the knowledge base requirements. What should you do? A. Create a custom language model. B. Configure audio indexing for videos only. C. Enable multi-language detection for videos. D. Build a custom person model for webinar presenters. Answer B. Question 7. You need to measure the public perception of your brand on social media messages. Which Azure Cognitive Services service should you use? A. Text Analytics. B. Content Moderator. C. Computer Vision. D. Form Recognizer. Answer A. Questions 8. You are developing the chatbot. You create the following components: a Q&A maker resource, a chatbot by using the Azure Bot Framework SDK. You need to add an additional component to meet the technical requirements and the chatbot requirements. What should you add? A. Dispatch. B. Chat down. C. Language understanding. D. Microsoft Translator. Answer A. Questions 9. You are developing the knowledge base by using Azure Cognitive Search. You need to meet the knowledge base requirements for searching equivalent terms. What should you include in the solution? A. Synonym map. B. A suggester. C. A custom analyzer. D. A built-in key phrase extraction skill. Answer A. Questions 10. You need to enable speech capabilities for a chatbot. Which 3 actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Enable WebSockets for the chatbot app. B. Create a speech service. C. Register a direct line speech channel. D. Register a Cortana channel. E. Enable cores for the chatbot app. F. Create a language understanding service. Answer A, B, C.